Hello Pisces, welcome to your September 2019 reading. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle and this is for Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Special welcome to the podcast listeners on Apple and Spotify as well. This month I'm using the Angels, Gods and Goddesses deck from Toni, Carmine, Salerno, and also the new Crystal Spirits deck, which I'm loving, from Colette, Baron-Reid. Let's get started, Pisces. You've got the Goddess of Justice, so whatever seemed to be unfair in the past is actually a blessing in disguise, although it probably doesn't seem that way at present. Whatever you felt was unfair or unjust is serving a purpose in order for you to reach your higher path, to reach your higher destiny. The energy that I'm feeling around selenite is one of cleansing, a clearing energy. It brings purity to thoughts by clearing contaminants or clutter, perhaps caused by beliefs, our own or those of others. So it clears energy, as well as, strangely enough, it also protects against electromagnetic field exposure from computers. So I thought that was really interesting. So it has this kind of cleansing of contaminants energy around selenite. The way that I feel around this is that this is about raising your vibration. I get it as illumination, I get it as clarity, but I also feel that there's flexibility involved here as well. It's a message to you to keep moving past challenges. Your sight's always on raising your vibration. Very flexible energy, so not keeping stuck on the same vibration. There's a feeling around this of change, but you have to yield your expectations about how things should be, because I do feel that there is an evolving energy around you and liquid light flowing around an obstacle. You have the capacity to move more freely than you might realize. A new perspective can help you see that. So you don't ever have to feel stuck or stopped in your tracks. Be flexible in your thinking. This is the energy that I'm getting around this. A way out of an old pattern of thinking. Something that's blocked you. It could have blocked you from many different things. It could have blocked you from having the relationship that you want. So whatever was a past injustice is actually a blessing in disguise, something that you're seeing as unfair in the past, helping you move along to something that is a higher vibrational energy. Could have been a relationship, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, Pisces, I'm using the Everyday Enchantment deck, so let's get started. I'll do a couple of shuffles here. Spiritual messages for Pisces for September. And let's cut these cards. Spiritual messages for Pisces for September. What does Pisces need to hear? We've got past energy, present energy, the near future, your advice or your best path to follow, what's happening around you that's affecting you, hopes and fears, the outcome, and the overall energy, or what this reading is about. Pisces, let's take a look. Right in the center we have the Eight of Cups. So yes, moving away from something that you know is not worthy of you anymore. I pick it up as how you're feeling emotionally, an emotional restriction. You're moving away from a time in your life where you felt emotionally frustrated or emotionally restricted in some way, and I feel that you know it's time to leave something behind and move on to something better, something more emotionally. I get something of an emotional depth. Now in the past you've got the Sun, so I do feel that you are chasing something, chasing a dream, chasing the warmth, chasing happiness, chasing pleasure, joy, fun. Current energy, the Chariot, And I feel for a while there you were torn between two different ways of being. I think on one hand, you felt restricted when it comes to your emotions, and I feel, Pisces, you were someone who maybe chased after more superficial kinds of fun, pleasure-seeking energy that I'm picking up around this. And you came to a point where you had to choose a direction, whether to have something deeper, more fulfilling, or just to keep enjoying the fun times, keeping things more on a superficial level. Now, in the near future, you've got the Nine of Swords. Okay. So what I'm getting here is that for you, you need to do something. You need to undergo some time here to go from one way of thinking to the next level of thinking. Something was keeping you stuck in a superficial kind of energy where relationships were not progressing to that deep emotional level. And I feel that this is causing distress, anxiety, worries. And I also feel that people around you are concerned as well. They are concerned. Now, it's something that you thought was unfair. Somebody treated you unfairly in the past. It could have been a set of circumstances that you felt was unfair as well. You went through a difficult time in your life, and it's blocked you from having more an emotional depth. I get you have just gone for something that is fun and engaging and playful, free-spirited kind of energy. But now I do feel that that's no longer sustaining you and you want to move away from it, but you're unsure how to do this. Now, your advice or your best path to follow, you've got the Ace of Wands. So it is about a new beginning, starting fresh, starting over. You know, I see this woman, and for the benefit of the people listening on the podcast, this is a woman standing, a painter at her easel, and she has a blank canvas and she's ready to paint with her paintbrush. What will she paint? Well, whatever she wants to create. So what do you want to create? It's about you setting an intention. What do you want for your life? Do you want something that is a deeper connection, a stronger connection, or do you want to continue just kind of chasing good times, chasing that more, it's a freer kind of energy. And I'm not saying that that's bad, it's just that whatever's causing you stress here is because you want to move away from that and have something that is a deeper connection. There's an opportunity, there's something there for you where you can rewrite your story, rewrite your novel. It's like you've looked at your past and you've seen yourself a certain way, Pisces, and you felt, well, that's the way it is, that's the way my book is, that's how my past is written, I can't move away from that. But you can. You have the power to create the next chapter in your life, to start fresh, to start over, and it doesn't have to be a continuation of what you've been doing here, Pisces. You can start over. Now, as you're in your environment, you have the Eight of Coins. So I do feel here it is about putting the work in. It's going to take effort. This is not something that is going to be an easy road for you. You have to recognize that it does, starting fresh, having something that is going to be more emotionally fulfilling, whether it's a relationship or a job, a career. You know, maybe you've got just kind of flitted around and done things just on a more casual basis with your work, but You want to do something that feels more important. I get a more important kind of energy around you, Pisces. Well, it's saying that you can do this. It's just going to take work, and it's going to take you being dedicated to put effort into what you want to create. You know, it's not something that you can just... I get an easier energy in the past for you. You might have traveled a lot, Pisces. Or there's a feeling here of freedom. I'm getting a freedom. But I do think that the time has come for this new phase of your life where you can start a different way of believing, how in yourself. I don't think that you believed that you could do this, but you can. You can with effort. With effort, you can pull this off. You know, you reap what you sow. If you put the energy in, if you put the effort in, you can have success. Now, you have the Four of Swords as your hopes and fears. So I get that you try, or you have these ideas. You might try for a little while, but it's 2 steps forward and it's 3 steps back. It's like you test the waters, but then you go racing back to what feels comfortable, what feels safe. And I think that for you, if we'll use a relationship as an analogy, Pisces, if I can get that word out, it's like you start a relationship, you start going down this road, but then you say, no, I can't take this any further, and you go rushing back to what feels safe, comfortable, which is probably a place where you feel... Well, I get it as isolation. It's like taking yourself out of the game. Now, when it comes to the outcome, you have the Empress. So the only thing blocking you from achieving, creating your new life for yourself is you and how you're viewing yourself. And I also get, with this Empress card, that you may have a mother figure or someone who's older, wiser than you, that could be a mentor that can help you, assist you. They're looking in at you here, Pisces, with this Nine of Swords, and they know you're suffering mentally about restriction, something that you feel restricted by. Selenite, I feel, is the key. This cleansing energy, raising your vibration. You want to raise your vibration to be seen as someone more mature, someone, I see that starting off as this very free-spirited energy and ending with a bit of more maturity, being seen as someone who nurtures themselves and nurtures others, very strong, motherly kind of energy. So it could be just maturity, a path of maturity. For others of you, I feel this is someone else looking in at you, willing to be your mentor, to help you during this time of mental anguish, where you feel that you can't deepen love. There's something that you're not trusting around love. But I feel that there is an opportunity around you to work on releasing old beliefs of how you should be, or how you've been in the past. I get flexibility, needing to be more flexible in your thoughts, allowing yourself the opportunity to change, to go through a transformation. If you feel like you need to walk away from something emotionally, you feel like you need something more in your life, then the only thing blocking you is really a belief that you either don't deserve this or that you can't achieve it. But you can achieve it, and I feel that there is someone around you who can help, offering help. As long as you put in the work, the effort, I feel that person will be there for you. purity. I get purifying your life, cleansing your life, clutter, contaminants, things that are not needed anymore. Now, it's about beliefs about yourself, beliefs about others as well. Selenite clears out the energy. And it's a very optimal stone to have in a healing room. So you may want to get some selenite here, because it assists in keeping your space free of unwanted or detrimental energies. So I do feel for you it's about freeing yourself of negative energy, negative thoughts, especially about how you see yourself, and possibly love, deep love. You know, the universe wants you to have the relationship you desire, and you can create that. But you're being called to raise your vibration and put energy into what you do want instead of what you don't want. So if you've been putting energy into something casual type things, or freer kind of energy, then there's help there for you to move away from that and to move on and have something that you do want, which is something a bit more mature, a bit more stable. I do feel, though, that when it comes to how you're feeling around this, you may feel some anguish associated with, I get it as looking at what other people have. Perhaps there's some jealousy, there's some envy about what other people have. It may be this person around you that you see, well, that person can do it, why can't I seem to have that? But you can. You can, and you have this blank slate waiting for you if you put the effort in. You can't get scared, though, because I feel like you try and then you go running back to your comfort zone, curl up in that little ball there, and then go back to an old pattern, an old way of thinking, an old way of being. And it seems to all stem from some kind of injustice that you experienced in the past. But I feel that it was something that didn't go that you felt was unfair, but it was in order for you to go down the path of finding your true path. That's what I'm picking up with that goddess of justice. Yeah. You feel that a certain situation, you have a very rigid view, and that's why you need to be bit more flexible about how you are perceiving this event. Very rigid view on this unfair thing. But justice is the natural state of balance inherent in the universe. It's the law of cause and effect through which all in life is kept in balance. So something that you perceive to be unfair is actually a blessing in disguise, here to guide you towards your highest purpose. Now, it's understandable that you can't see that, but I feel that the goddess of justice here is asking you to surrender any kind of strong emotions or resentments that you've attached to a situation. By letting go of that, becoming more flexible in your thinking, changing your perception of this event, it will help clear your path and create the space for something much better, for you to experience something deeper in your life. Some kind of past event which you feel is blocking you from having what you want, the type of relationship that you want here, Pisces. Yeah, let's see. I want to get a card from the Everyday Witch Oracle. Message for Pisces, please. What does Pisces need to hear? I get a healing, a purification energy, healing, a time where you have to go through healing. Some of you, it's how you build your thoughts about a past event. Healing your thoughts about a past event. Let's see, what is the message here for Pisces? What does oh, okay. Let's see, that one flew out. Healing waters, yeah. Very watery kind of energy around this. It's about your emotions, how you're feeling emotionally. I feel that you're having trouble opening up emotionally in a deeper way. And healing waters, the feeling that I'm getting around that of, water has always been associated with healing, sacred springs, pools. And it's traditional in many places to make a pilgrimage to healing waters. So you can use water for healing work all year round. So I do feel that even if it's just taking walks by the water, taking a bath, sitting by water, maybe a fountain, put on some quiet music, be mindful of the element of water as you visualize illness, pain, sadness going down the drain, letting the water wash away your troubles. And thereby feeling cleansed. There's this cleansing energy around this whole reading. Cleansing energy. Feeling cleansed by the reconnecting with the power of water. Yeah. The sound of moving water is almost as healing as the waters themselves as well. So if you don't have water nearby, you could perhaps get a recording of water or listen to some here on YouTube as well. So I do feel that this is about you needing to cleanse some energy out of your vibration, to raise your vibration. For some, I'm picking up an energy that you may have to go through some actual healing process, detox, maybe detoxing. That's just for some of you. But I do feel that this is you recognizing that you need to start making an effort to purify your life, to declutter your life, and that you won't get what you truly want when it comes to a deeper kind of emotional connection or loving relationship until you walk away from the way that you have felt blocked by some kind of event that you feel is unfair. You feel that something's unfair. But I do feel that you're needing to take action here too, and someone else is around, a mother figure, someone that can assist you to help you through this process, this cleansing process, and help you move on and be healthier. Now, for a lot of you, it has to do with physical and mental health, the way that it's really affecting your body, mind, body, and spirit. So I'm going to leave it there for you and wish you the best with this, Pisces. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Thank you very much for watching and listening on the podcast as well on Apple and Spotify. If you would like to check out my new love readings, I have the September's up already, the in-depth love readings on the channel, so please do check out Gypsy Insights by Michelle. Lots of new content, always adding new things, so please do enjoy. And please like, share, and subscribe as well. Any love that you can give me in that regard, I really appreciate. This channel is all about you guys. It's all for you, and we're all on this journey together. And I do hope that you continue to join me here, where we discover new things every day about ourselves, and that's the thing I love most about these readings, is making these new discoveries, because I discover them at the same time as you do by reading these cards. So I do hope that you enjoy the readings. Bye for now, Pisces. Please take care.